Check, check. Okay, that sounds fine. Get that out here. Give it a second here. Let me just check some things. How do I can't move the window. Hang on, there we go. I gotta keep alt-tabbing to unlock my mouse from the game. Make the chat smaller. There we go. Can you see that alright? Can you hear that alright? I just checked, and I didn't sound scuffed like I did the last time I streamed. So hopefully everything's well. The title menu's a little loud, but it'll even out when I get to the game, I think. But yeah, hello everybody. Welcome. Take a drink of water. Let's begin. It's Turok 2. I played Turok 1 ages ago on the stream. And yeah, it's been a while since I've actually played through Turok 2. I played it when they released it a couple years ago. I can't remember how long it's been, like 5 or something. And I also played it as a kid. And yeah. So let's hop into it. We'll do hard. And I'll be quiet so you can hear the setup here.
Greetings, Turok. I am Adon. The elders of the Lost Land, known as the Lazarus Concordance, have charged me with the task of guiding you on your quest to stop the Primogen. The Primogen seeks to destroy the 5 energy totems that keep him imprisoned within the wreckage of his lightship. If he succeeds in destroying all 5 energy totems, he will be freed, and the blast wave of temporal energy unleashed will destroy your universe. You must stop the Primogen, Turok. Protect the energy totems at all costs. You will also be given additional mission objectives as you venture deeper into each of the worlds that you must explore. The Port of Ardia. This once peaceful coastal village has been utterly destroyed by the Dinosaur army under the Primogen's command. In the hills surrounding the city, the battle wages on as stragglers are hunted down ruthlessly. The dinosaurs are genetically engineered dinosaur hybrids. They are utterly evil and very dangerous. Though they do the Primogen's bidding, the dinosaurs have a more sinister and personal agenda of their own, to see humankind wiped from the face of the earth. Your mission objectives are as follows. Activate 3 distress beacons. Rescue 4 children. Activate the warp portals. Locate the energy totem and defend it at all costs.
Okay. So we got our objective. And yeah, I don't exactly know like what happened between Turok 1 and 2, but I do think the point, like the ending of Turok 1 was you beat the bad guy with the special weapon. And then I think either it's explained in the comic book or it's explained in another game or something. But that Turok, whose name I can't remember, that Turok threw that weapon called the Chronoscepter into the volcano that the last level is on. And in doing so, he incidentally woke up this final boss of this game called the Primogen or something. But I think that Turok, I think his name was Talset. This is John Fireseed. It's not his kid, but it's like his great, like seventh generation grandchild or something. Like they're not, it's been a long time since that Turok was alive. How's my mic? Does it still sound quiet? I thought there was a secret here. Excuse me, where I could shoot something. Powers. It's a little quiet. Hang on, I'll turn it up in the game. I turned it down. I turned it down for everything. So I'll turn it up a little bit in the game. Let's do 60, see how that sounds. Is that, am I too quiet now? Or does it need to just be a little quieter? Because I can turn myself up too. Turn your mic up. Let me just level it out. I had it turned down. There. Now that's reset to default. How's that sound? Does that sound okay? Is there anything else down here? Okay, sounds great. Okay, I'm gonna take your word for it. Okay. Now, the first level is pretty straightforward, but the later levels turn into mazes, which is kind of what this game is infamous for. It was pretty well received at the time, but it was like 007 on 64 where it just didn't age well. Same with the original Turok, like the controls of the N64 controller are just kind of ass. But this game had a lot of things going for it. It had huge, expansive levels compared to the first. It had a wide variety of weapons. There were a lot of things that this game really did well. Kind of like 007, where it's got like multiple missions in a single map. And they've added some things from the original game, like, here, let's see if I can show it. Yeah, you couldn't do this in the N64 version. This little wall grab thing, you couldn't do that. But yeah, the few issues that this game had was that it was really dark on TVs at the time. The maps were just dark. The controls were bad. The maps were really huge. You'll see on later levels when we get to how the entire map is just kind of, what do you want to say? You can't tell where you're going. That's the best way to put it. But like I said, the first level is pretty straightforward. I'll go there yet. But also, they recently put out Turok 3, which I have not played. I don't know what I'm assuming that was on N64, but maybe it was on like PlayStation or something. Oh, not here. It was on PlayStation or something. I have no idea. But I never played it. Turok, I think, was a game. So I'm like, I was too young for the N64, technically. I was born, I think, the same year it came out. I don't remember what year it came out. But I never had one that was like mine. When I was young, my brother bought one. And I just grew up playing his. And when he moved out, he didn't take it with him, I don't think. But I think Turok was one of the games he had bought. And then eventually, I found Turok 2 in a second-hand shop, which has since closed. It was like a regional second-hand shop. And yeah, that's been closed for I don't know how long, which is really sad, because it was a great place that I found a lot of games that I've still love. I bought Fable there. I bought Morrowind there. I bought a game that nobody's ever heard of called Raw Danger there. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other games I bought there, because I'm sure there were some. But as a kid, I bought a lot of games there because GameStop wasn't a thing yet. I don't think. If it was, it wasn't here yet. But, yeah. I found this game, and
Flashlight.
I really liked it, and I don't think I ever beat it because I was playing it. As a kid, when I played video games, I was never patient enough to care about stories and things. Or, like, understand what I was supposed to be doing. I was very impatient, I just wanted to play the video game. So I kind of just ended up cheating, messing with all the cheat codes and everything, because Turok was one of those games that had a lot of fun cheats. But I never actually beat it as a kid, but I beat it when they released it on Steam, however many years ago, 5 or 7 or whatever. But yeah, the only other Turok game I played was... what is it called? It's called, like, Evolution or something?
Child rescued.
Thank you, Turok.
It's a PlayStation 2 game, and I think it's not as, like, it's not as liked by Turok fans, but I think part of the reason was the PC version was terrible. But, like, a lot of PC games at the time were just not... it was a weird time for PC gaming. But I really liked it. Playing it on console was fine. I don't remember ever actually having any issues. It kind of plays more like Turok 2. I don't know how 3 plays, but I do own it, and once I beat this game, I'll try to end up streaming it. But from what I've seen, there's a lot of... my flashlight's expiring. There's a lot of different... like, there's 2 playable characters in Turok 3. There's, like, a woman, and I don't know what her name is. I've intentionally avoided... since they put it on Steam, I've intentionally avoided everything I've seen about it. Because I know Vinesauce played it, and I haven't watched anything... nope, I accidentally went to a secret. I really want to go into Turok 3 blind. Nope. I forget what these little tiny dinosaurs are called in, like, real life or whatever. I think they're based on real dinosaurs. But I do know in the original Jurassic Park book, John Hammond is eaten alive by them. In the book, John Hammond is not like this sweet old man. I think he is an old man, but he's way more of an antagonist than like a willful or like an ignorant antagonist, where it's like, well, it's not really his fault. He just wanted to do something that he thought was like cool, I guess. Like he thought it'd be fun. In the book, I think he's way more of an intentional, like, exploiter, evil type businessman than he is in the movies. But I think it's better in the movie. I can't remember, what's that actor's name? I can't remember. I think he had just won an Oscar before he was in Jurassic Park. Or maybe he won an Oscar at the time Jurassic Park was nominated or something. I don't remember. I don't remember his name. But he is a really good actor. I think him playing a villain would not have been good for the movie. Because he looks like a Santa Claus man. Oh, that was a one hit.
Pistol.
Tell what those things were. What's an example of an evil Santa movie? Also, the reason that there's evil Santa movies is because it's a dichotomy, right? It's like Santa Claus is always portrayed as like a happy old man. What is this? What are these physics? Okay. But yeah, he's always portrayed as a happy old man, so seeing him as like an evil guy is a twist. It's something that hasn't been seen, quote unquote, even though it's been done multiple times, I'm sure. I actually prefer, I prefer Santas that aren't, I'm not a Christmas movie watcher, but if I was, I would prefer movies with Santas that are not acted by people who are just,
activated.
like, typecast Santa, I guess? I don't know how else to describe it. I haven't seen them. I think there's two of them, where Kurt Russell plays Santa Claus, and it's like, that sounds funny on its own.
I am Turok.
So I would watch that. Kurt Russell as Santa? That sounds fun. Tim Allen's Santa's weird. I don't mind the first movie, but those movies became like... Is there 3 of them or 4 of them? Either way, they became weird. Something with holiday movies, they got very sterile. And it's like, well, you can't have fun with it anymore. It's gotta be family friendly, and it's like, Tim Allen is known for family friendly stuff, but like, in his real life, he's like smuggling cocaine and getting arrested for it. Also, I don't remember Home Improvement being like that. Like, it wasn't like a kid's show. It was just like a family show where like there's adults that the kids aren't gonna get, but they're not so lewd and crude that the parents have to cover the child's ears. You know what I'm saying? Like, the kids it's just gonna go over the kid's head because they're not gonna get it at all. react to getting shot in the dome. This game has a really good variety of enemies. I think it's good that they started it out with dinosaur people, because that's kind of what you expected. There's C's the crouch button. But they move on to other things. I can't remember all of what was in Turok 1, but I remember like robots, and was there like bug people? Like bug aliens? I think those are back in this game. It's not the same. Oh, thank goodness. He fell, so I got all my arrows back. I think it might be a different race of bug aliens. I think they're like mantises. I don't remember what they were in the first game. I think the idea is kind of like, it's like Half-Life, like the first Half-Life game, where all the aliens you meet are not like, they're not independent aliens anymore. What are they? It's not the Combine. I don't remember what the first like bad guy in the first game is. I don't remember what he's called. I think it starts at the end though. Nylanth or something. But like that guy, that alien, and whatever race he's from, basically enslaved all the other aliens to keep the Combine at bay. And it's kind of the same thing here, where I think most of the aliens are basically working under the big bad guy. Like, I don't know that they particularly want to be here, but that's just the way it goes.
I am Turok!
Oh, how did you not die? I blew up 3 barrels in his face. I think I can get ammo here.
Greetings, Turok. How may I assist you? Ammo granted.
There we go. I think that's all I need. Yeah, I'm full on health. I do like how he's crouching behind that box. That was impressive for the time. It's both weird and it's not weird that this game was considered very gory. Like, I get it. Look at all this blood. Though I don't know if it was toned down to the N64. I don't know if this is like blood upgrade or not. When they made the remaster. Man, she did not give me a lot of ammo. I think there's a backpack upgrade in this game. I hear a kid crying. That's my flare gun, and I don't think it exists for any other reason than the game was dark on console. I don't even think it particularly does anything.
Child rescued.
Look at that JPEG face. Just completely flat face. Like she got hit with a frying pan. first key? How do I see the keys? No, it's not our first key. I couldn't remember if we picked one up or not already. Nope, I'm full on. How do I switch? There we go. R. There. Blew his head off. See, I don't know if that's default or if that's like an upgraded feature with the new game. I know they added some like graphical overhauls and like brightening up the game and everything. I don't know if it was, because like, I think the only game that really got that treatment was, it might have been, but I thought like Mortal Kombat was like the first one, and really the only one that was like, no, we have to tone it down, but it was never, it wasn't like truly, it wasn't censored the same way, like you could just put in a code. I think Turok was the same way, where you could just turn it on if you wanted to. I've never played Killer Instinct.
Warp portal
What is this?
activated.
I don't remember what this is. Oh. Let me take a drink of my Powerade.
This is a talisman chamber, a holy place that evil cannot enter. Activating the warp portals opens gateways to these ancient sanctuaries. Your quest will require you to locate 5 sacred talismans. The talismans will grant you immunity from certain types of danger and allow you access to new areas that must be explored. The spirits that watch over these chambers will require an offering of a mystical eagle feather before a talisman can be secured. There are 5 talismans and 5 eagle feathers that must be found as your quest unfolds.
He's also got on blue jeans. I never noticed that. I don't have the thingamabob, so I have to come back here later. I think this came out in 99? 98? Does it say? No. I think it came out in one of those years. It wasn't that long after the first Turok game, but it also wasn't. It wasn't late into the N64 lifespan, I don't think. I think this game was also one of those games where the expansion pack might have been necessary. I don't know if it was. I don't think it was, because I don't think I owned one. But I think it was one of those expansion pack games where like you plug in the thingamabob and it did something. I don't remember what it did. It like expanded the RAM or something of the N64. I don't actually remember. But that was interesting, the way that they solved that problem. It's kind of weird how, excuse me, Nintendo is like, even still, they're the only company whose consoles actually last. They don't just like, well, it's been 5 years and we haven't really done anything with this console, so let's put out the new console. Like PlayStation or Microsoft does. Although Microsoft has stopped. Oh, I don't know how to get over there. I don't remember when the last Xbox came out. But frankly, I don't even remember the last Xbox. Oh, I missed. It's gonna suck. There's ammo in there. But like, yeah, the Wii lasted forever. The Switch is still going on. The Wii U is the only console that like flopped for Nintendo, and I think that really only flopped in the States. I couldn't even grab onto that, huh? I think I have to come back here anyway because that door's locked. The Wii U has a couple good games. I mean, the Wii U was the first console Splatoon came out on, and Hyrule Warriors, and I think it also had a very good version of a Zelda game.
Tech bow, sniper capability enabled.
I shot him in the dog and he didn't die. Zoom in. Okay. Killed him. Killed him. I don't know how to zoom in though. Hang on. How do I zoom in? X. Okay. Like texture layering. Glitching out. But yeah, that's what was shooting at me. So, there. Or did they just spawn? I don't know. Wasted that arrow. Oh well. I can't do anything with that now. I need to get a talisman so I can jump that. But now what do I do? That gate's still not open. I don't really remember what happened to the Wii U. If they just, I think the problem was one of the launch games was like that weird Zombie U game that Ubisoft did, where like they were really trying to take advantage of the double screen, but also the last console was like the Wii was like a family console. Like everybody can find something they want to play on it. Like even Grandpa can play Wii Sports Bowling or whatever. But the Wii U wasn't the same because obviously you can't. There wasn't the maneuverability, like you couldn't do the Wii Sports stuff the same. So like more people were excluded, I guess, is one reason to look at it like that. Oh, I wonder if I have to like strafe jump. But I don't know. I don't really think it was I've heard like advertising was the problem, but I don't remember. That was a long time ago and I don't remember how well it was advertised. Cuz like I can vividly remember other commercials for other consoles, like the Wii would like to play commercials. Oh, this is where I'm supposed to go. With the two guys who I don't remember who they were, would show up at your house to play the Wii with you. Like that was great marketing. But I don't think the Wii U ever had that.
Tech bow. Sniper capability enabled.
What else do I have? How many kids are left? 2.
I am Turok!
But like I said, the games that I would have been interested in at least looked fun. Like the Hyrule Warriors game looked fun. I went over to a friend's house and watched one of his roommates play it. It looked fun. It just, to me, the idea of having dual screens and constantly having to look up and down felt, I don't know, like it would hurt my neck.
Ah!
Ow. Take one of those. Only 3 regular shotgun bullets left. We'll use some explosive. Something that I think they changed, I don't remember if this was the case, but I think they changed this, was when you get the tech bow, I think your regular bow and arrow disappeared in the N64 version, but I'm not too certain. There's like an upgraded pistol that I think did the same thing than the shotgun. I think there were like clear upgrades to the weapon, but I think the original ones that you had went away. But I think they changed that for the PC version. Or for the remaster. I think it did. I don't remember. I feel like it did though. There really isn't a point to using both, so I kind of understand. But like if you want some precision, the upgraded pistol is the mag, I think, and it always fires 3 shots, I think. I don't think there's a way to change that, so yeah, if you really wanted to aim your pistol, you couldn't really do it with the mag because it always recoil 3 shots.
Full health.
Oh my god. To bits. I heard a child. She's in the walls. It's that one movie, The Boy or whatever. Or the Gary Busey movie where he's living in the walls. I don't remember what that one is. I don't remember the name of it, but that is a movie. And I think that's just his life now. should watch this Gary Busey movie that I can't remember. I think it's called Quibbly or Quigley. I don't remember which one it is. But it's a movie where about how he becomes a dog. Like it's like It's a Wonderful Life type story. Except instead of him wanting to die, he gets in a car accident. But he gets saved. And like God or whatever makes him do like a second chance thing, and he has this angel with him played by the child of I think it's the child of the guy from the Psycho movies, the one who played the killer. Yeah, Quigley. Yeah, watch that movie if you haven't already. It's great. It's very funny and weird. I think the actor's name from the Psycho movies, I think his name was Oz Perkins. I think. I may be wrong though. But yeah, he's he's in the movie for no reason. And I think this is also like post-accident Busey, so he's kind of he sounds crazy. Splash damage from explosions. Sorry, I got a text message. Another key, level 2 key. How many keys do I have? I need 2 more, plus the part of the special weapon and the boss key. This is something Turok 1 did, but Turok 2 doesn't do. Excuse me. Though technically it does, but... Excuse me. It does the hub world stuff, where it's like you can select which worlds you want to go to when you get all the keys. But in the first game, they do it really seamlessly, where the first level, like, leads into the hub, which is like this Stonehenge type place. But in this, the hub world is like in space. It's either in space or like space between time or something. That's something that's weird about the Turok games, is that there's multi-dimensions. Because the first Turok game takes place in the Lost World. And in that game,
Greetings, Turok. How may I
the
assist
Lost
you?
World is not like an
Ammo
accessible
granted.
place, like you and I just can't go to it.
Health
It's some kind
granted.
of third dimension type thing. I don't know how it works. But I don't know if the worlds of this game are supposed to be like space, like different planets. Like, I don't think this is Earth. And the soldiers all look kind of like Roman aesthetic. But I don't think this is supposed to be Earth, but I don't know if it's supposed to be like an alternative dimension, or if it's supposed to be a different world, like a different planet. That was funny. He did the suicide animation, but he fell to his death anyway. I really don't know. The game doesn't explain it, but it might explain it in the comics. I don't know if I don't know if the because like the Turok comic books are really old, and I don't know if Turok being made into a video game made the publishing house make more of them. I think the publishing house is like, it's called like Penguin something house. And I don't know if they like continued the story because of the games, like they did a side-by-side thing. That would be neat though. I've never actually read any of them, and I kind of want to, but I don't know if they're hosted on any like comic sites or anything like that. Like I'm not gonna buy them, especially if they're 70 years old at this point. Because at this point they'd be collector's items and they'd be several $100s. I'm hoping there's like scans of them. I'm assuming there are. I don't see why there wouldn't be.
Hell.
It I think even still, it's still like a popular game franchise. It's like Quake or something where even though the series is dead, I think a lot of people have fond memories of this game, or this game series at least. So I don't think it would ever go away or ever have any reason to, but I don't know if it's like, well, the audience who likes Turok isn't an audience who would support a comic book because they just wouldn't read it. It's kind of like when they make video game movies. Like, the people love Doom, but they're not going to go watch a Doom movie. Which is why that one movie with The Rock flopped. Also, I think that came out around the time that Doom 3 came out, and like, that was a big pile of shit. So nobody actually wanted to see a Doom movie, which would also kind of stink. What was that? I like spun too fast and it broke me out of the zoom. I've never actually seen that movie, but I have it somewhere. It's somewhere in my house, but I've never watched it.
I am Turok!
I bought it for like $1 at an FYE, I think. It was either an FYE or it was the secondhand shop up in the cities, about an hour away from where I live. And yeah, I just bought it because I was like, wow, this must be really bad because I've never heard of it before. Like, I think the Silent Hill movies are really bad, but I've heard of them. I heard of them before I watched them, and people have talked about them. But I've never heard anybody talk about the Doom movie. Like, people talk about Doom 3, even though it's not good. Second, you've never watched the second what? The second Silent Hill movie? Don't get me started on the second Silent Hill. Oh my god, don't get me started on the second Silent Hill movie. I can explain something that they did. Oh my god, these, I think they're called canopies. I think that's what they're called. The second Silent Hill movie. Okay. I'm gonna get into it. Because I've hate watched this movie so many times. The first one is not good. I don't like it because I don't like the director's reasoning for doing anything that he did. Despite everybody being like, well, he actually played the games. So,
Shotgun.
what? So what? He, for no particular reason whatsoever, makes the story about a mother and child because he's like, for some reason in his brain, he can't see a father ever doing what Harry does in Silent Hill for his child. He's got some serious daddy issues. But beyond that, Silent Hill 2, made by a different guy, though I think the guy who directed it was writing the first movie, like he was part of the writers team. In that movie,
Mental capability enabled.
the main antagonist is another female. The antagonist of the first movie is killed by the end of the first movie. She is in the second movie, she is the sister of the first movie's antagonist. And the first movie's antagonist was also the sister of Cheryl's mom, or Alexia. That's her name, right? I think. It's been too long since I played any Silent Hill game. Her real mom. It's her real mom and the main antagonists are sisters. So it would stand to reason. I don't think they ever say it. I don't remember them ever saying it. But it stands to reason that the main antagonist of the second movie is also the sister of Cheryl's mom. Cheryl's, or Alessa's mom. So it stands to reason that they're actually sisters. In the movie, I can't remember who this actor is, but he's a famous actor. Plays the character of Victor, if I remember right, who's a real character in the Silent Hill 3 game. But for some reason, they made him Cheryl's age. And also the nephew of... Or no, the son, I think. The son of the main antagonist. And then, for no particular reason whatsoever, he's the love interest of Heather in that movie. And because of that, that makes Heather and him cousins, and they're literally like love interests. They're written to be love interests, despite the fact that they're first cousins. And it's never explained. It's never actually like brought up. But it's a continuity thing that they made with the movie. They never say like, oh, whatever. I don't know how you would excuse it. Like, you'd say that she's not a biological sister of the main antagonist or whatever, or a biological sister of the Alessa's mom. You know what I mean? Like, you'd say like a sister-in-law or something. That would be weird, but it would still not be literally first cousins as lovers. It's so messed up. And it's really only messed up because they didn't think about it. Like, that's what makes it doubly messed up. But in the movie, Vincent is nothing like he is in the game. In the game, he's a completely different character.
Peace, human. Powers beyond the comprehension of flesh. Have you set in motion? The primages must not be stopped. The totems must fall. The balance must falter. Chaos must commence.
Okay.
We are the darkness. We are the unseen. We are oblivion.
So,
That which has been set in motion cannot be stopped. Your deeds, your life, your very existence falls under the great shadow of oblivion.
I would not like to be this voice actor.
Your failure is inevitable.
Excuse me. Is it done? No more dialogue? Okay, so this is our first introduction to the Oblivion, which is the secondary antagonist of this game, and the primary antagonist of Turok 3. I don't think anything happens this level? I don't remember. It looks like it should, though. Oh, yep, there we go. But yeah, this is how you get the special weapon. Which, unlike the first game, I don't know that it's directly important to the main storyline. I think the encounters with the Oblivion in themselves is what's the, like, the important lore part. But this just gives us a nuke. Which was a weapon in the first game. But yeah,
You
we
have
just...
found part of the nuke weapon.
Every map has a little portal to this place.
Turok, a strange presence fills this evil place. I do not understand its source, but it is somehow familiar to me. You must take care when entering the warp portals. Whatever this new threat is, it seems that false portals have been erected to lure you into a trap.
I'm not sure what the actual story is with the Oblivion, though. I don't know if they're like using the Primogen as like a way to... I think that's the plot, is like they're using the Primogen as a way to get into our dimension. But they don't really care for the Primogen, I think. I'm gonna die. Maybe go get some health. I think they need the Primogen to survive in order to come into this dimension. I think. It's weird how interesting this game's lore is for the time it came out, because like you have games like Doom, which while there is lore for it, they don't really explain anything. I think Doom 2 had actual like story crawls. I'm just realizing, I don't think I ever... Did I rescue that child in the walls? No, I didn't. Huh. I hope I didn't miss something. I probably did, though. If I fail the mission, it just takes me back to the start of the world, so... have all the keys.
I am Turok!
And I think that's max lives.
Full health.
Yeah, Joshua Fireseed.
Ow! Ow!
From some clan. From what I remember, the Turok is like a title in this Native American clan where they're basically like protectors of the interdimensional balance or whatever. Yeah, here we go. Mission failed, so I missed a couple kids, so I gotta go find them. But basically, like, I don't know how they select a Turok, but basically whenever a Turok is required, one is selected and he has to go through whatever trials and tribulations are set out for him. I think it's Joshua Fireseed. I'm pretty sure it's Joshua Fireseed. But the games, I think Turok Evolution, the PS2 one that I was talking about earlier, I'm pretty sure that game is back to Tal Set again. for whatever reason. So the first Turok. I don't remember where that child was. One was over there that I got. What's weird is I only remember where the third one is. I don't know where the fourth one would be. But there's something in there. I think that's the Primogen key, which I can't get that. I have to come back to this level later. Oh, I got hit. I hit an invisible wall. Huh? That's how you get that, though. I did it a long time ago. Strafe run. I'm pretty sure you got a strafe jump. But I don't know if it's important. I feel like I would see an icon through the wall. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna assume it's not important because I don't see anything. I think that's the fifth secret. Which is not a big deal. I just want to find the other kids. This is kind of like the start of things to come, though. Okay, there's something up there that I missed. Despite, like I said, this level being straightforward, this is a sign of things to come. It's gonna get way worse than this. Okay, here we go.
Flashlight. Shotgun.
I mean, this is probably one of the more straightforward ones. Aside from, like, how many levels are in this? I don't remember which one it is, if it's 5 or 4. Once we get to the lair of the blind ones, you will see. Despite the map being called the lair of the blind ones, you will in fact see how bad some of these levels get. How do I open? Okay, there we go. Another flashlight for no reason.
Child rescue.
Thank you, Turok.
There we go. There's one. Now I don't remember where the one we heard crying the first time was. I don't think it was that one. This music's really going hard. I think that's the only passage that there is. Is this it? I remember there was a hole in the wall that I heard. But I don't remember. It was a place with houses, that's all I remember. But I don't remember seeing any signs, any markers, mission markers. That's a new thing, I think. Yeah, it was here. With the PC version. Yeah, this thing. Those aren't in the original game as far as I remember. Which is another reason why it was considered very maze-like. And it still is, even with the addition of that stuff. Oh, I missed this. Yeah, here we go. Oh, here it is. I'm pretty sure they're new, and I know you can toggle them if you're some kind of sadist. Oops, shoot. Drop his grenade. Okay.
Child rescue.
Thank you, Turok.
Her one uni leg. Did you see that? She didn't have individual legs. She just had like a stump she was standing on. Oh my god. Now we just gotta protect the totem when we get to the exit gate again. How are they different species of children? The other people we see lying around dead have 2 legs. Don't make excuses. They would even have to animate like a different leg. They could just put a line. A line on her weird stump leg, and then it would look like 2 feet or 2 legs instead of one leg foot thing. I don't care if it was the 90s. There's 2-legged people all over the place.
crystal.
Nope, apparently I didn't. Thank God. Okay. Almost there. I feel like the totem thingamabobs are the only thing that really could have just been left out. I guess they're important, but... in my opinion, it's the least fun part of the game. Because it's not... it's just you shooting enemies while you try to protect a stationary object. It's just like boring. It's like GTA trailing missions. It's just boring. You need the totems for unlocking the game. Like that, they're not. I think.
You must save the
I'm pretty sure
totem,
they're
Turok.
they're necessary. I think.
Mission accomplished.
Here we go. I mean, they're not. It's not like they're hard. It's just boring. Okay. Take a drink here. That's first level done. Doesn't really give you any like fanfare congratulations. It just kind of says, okay, go do it something else. There we go. This is level 2, I think. That's level 3. Let's see how long I've been streaming. I don't remember where it says how long I've been streaming. I don't actually have Twitch up. I just have oh, these are all my old saves. Let's save
Game saved.
down at the bottom, and then I'll delete those old ones because they're not important. How long have I been streaming? 1 hour, 13 minutes? Let's call it here for now. I don't want to start another world and then have to give up halfway through. Or give up, just like...
Game saved.
Oh, I think I accidentally saved it to a different one. But, yeah, we'll call it there for now. So just so I don't have to quit a level halfway. But, yeah. Good to be back. Thank you for coming out. I actually had fun. Streaming doesn't feel as stressful as it used to for no particular reason whatsoever. But, yeah. We'll see you next time. Peace.